back. My name is Sarah Kay Jones and this is Natalie Kent, and we are the custodians of Sovereign Business.
Sovereign business is the ability to create success based on who you are, aligned completely with what you want to create in this world.
And one of the foundational pieces of our work is uniting intuition with intellect, so that you are working strategically with common sense, but also really bringing your instinctive self to your work and to your business as well.
And today, this is Cornerstone number 5 is power. Power is the ability to create something from nothing, to create what you truly desire, believing that you can. And it can be a very tricky balance to master in business, because we often find that we are feeling powerless. We can't create what we want. We don't have the resources, the inner resources, to live the life the way we want to live it. And this has a huge impact on our bottom line, a huge impact on our ability to magnetize and attract the people that we're here to serve.
So we need to be careful of the shadow aspect of disempowerment, of falling into victim mode as a response to our circumstances or our situation, and believing and buying into the fact that we cannot change the situation.
And we need to leverage more and more power as we go through the life cycle of business, because if we want to expand our reach, if we want to increase our income, we actually have to find more inner resources, more power, leverage more power within us to have that impact.
So we're going to share some personal examples of how this lack of power can play out in business and how it can play out in our bottom line. So for me, one of the things that I experience in my own business is when I get stuck in a place of not having enough clients or not having bookings coming in or enrollments coming in, there's this part of me that just keeps slipping into, oh, that's just the way it is, I can't change this, and then there's almost like this spiraling that occurs. But what I've really noticed is that when I can reframe that I have a lot more power and control over the situation than I thought I did, I can actually start to redirect this energy, redirect this power, and become a lot more focused on what it is that I need to do. So one of the outcomes of feeling powerless can also be a sense of overwhelm. So it can be really tricky to pull yourself out of that when it's compounded by a feeling of helplessness as well.
Oh yeah, and for me, my example is when I had a meltdown around my finances because I felt completely out of control. I just didn't know what was really going on financially in my business. I wasn't aware of the financial health of my business. And I ended up implementing a financial system to help me track my finances, incoming and outgoing. And this meant oh gosh, it gave me such a sense of empowerment when I did this, but for a long time I resisted. So power is something that can easily just fly under the radar. You know, it's got a real self-sabotage nature to it. So if we are really aware of what our own self-sabotage patterns are, we can continually increase our inner resource of power in our business.
Exactly. And this is really critical if we want to run a sovereign business. So we'll be talking a lot about power and all things related to power in business on our Sovereign Business Initiation retreats. So if you want more details around when the next retreat is held and where, go to sovereignbusiness.com.au.
And the next cornerstone, stay tuned, is co-creation.